So welcome this evening. Obviously, just getting ready to go. At the moment, I'm just looking at the drive list. We've got 15 drivers ready to go this evening, and I'm sure it's going to be a great race. We are in Canada, of all places, this week. Let me tell you something. There has been a bit of a build-up. Lots of excitement around this week's race. A lot of incidents last week, all sorted out and ready to go this week. And I can tell you now, it's going to be an absolute watcher when it comes to racing this evening. So we'll be out there. You can see Zadi 44 out on track at the moment. He's going to be putting down a couple of paces to show the rest of the drivers this evening what this track is all about. So we'll be keeping a close eye on him this evening just to see how that's going to be all going down. Wow, and just some information from the pits at the moment. It could be that we're talking clear weather for the qualification, and we could have cloudy, overcast weather for the race, and it seems as though there could be some rain predicted for the race. Most of us are holding thumbs that that's not the case, and we should have some clean racing coming through this evening. So currently putting in the laps there, Connor Young. He puts in a 109.910. Really nice drive from him, but no Raider coming up there, but nice position from Gav Pig at the moment. He's got a 109.935. Nesmax coming in with a 909.990. And then Jose, he coming in at a 110. And Zadi dropping down now into a 110.393. Emmy Alonso, obviously around the 110 as well. We're knowing and hoping for some close racing this evening. I've got to give my voice a bit of a break. It sounds as though I've got a bit of cloudiness coming in. So just excuse me if I'm not commentating as much as I normally do. But the voice obviously taking a bit of strain this evening. Rightio, around about 3 minutes and 40 odd seconds left in this quali session. Obviously, one quali session it is, what it was 18 minutes. And now we're down to looking at trying to get the numbers up there and the guys in there. Gav Pig is at the moment on pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. Wow, that's a great achievement from him this evening. Connor Young in second position. And down, you got Dinky P. He's in third at the moment. Nor Raider in fourth. Nesmax in fifth. We've got Jose in sixth. We've got Tebs 2007. He is in seventh position. We got Zardi 44. He's in eighth. Ninth position is sorry about that. My voice, as I mentioned, going a little bit, so I'm trying to conserve it for a little bit of the commentary in the main event, so please forgive me. And Emmy Alonso, you can see in 9th position, and then Vino for real, he is in 10th position this evening. 11th position, Springbok Gamer Foss, he's in 12th. 13th is the Judge 013. Then Tina Hen, he's in 4th. It looks as though he's out at the moment. And then Boinky's in 15th position this evening. So as I mentioned, we'll be bringing you all the action here on the South African Academy Online Racing. Thanks for joining us, and just give us a couple of minutes to recover on the voice side. Nor Raider, what a fantastic time he's put in there, a 108.918. What a great time that is this evening. "13 seconds to go on this last minute of quali, and then we'll be going to the main event, 50% race. Looks like 3 minutes just to go, so obviously time can still be put in from Vino for real. I'm sure he's going to try and get himself well up into probably 6th or even 4th at the moment, so let's see what he can do this evening. As we can see, remaining time is around about 2 minutes and 30 odd seconds left in this quali session. Obviously we can see now currently the lineup not far, splitting them between 2nd and 6th position, so definitely will be interesting to see them hold this all together here at the Canadian Grand Prix, and can't wait to see the start of this race and who's going to be where when it comes down that first corner, into that first corner, which is a hair-raising left and then a completely almost a 90-degree turn to the right. So we'll be seeing what's going in and what's going out as we see it here, where you can see Vina for real. That's what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, so just giving you the final here at the moment. As you can see, first position, Nor Raider. He's got pole position. Gav Pig up for that second position there. And Connor Young, nice to see him back racing again. So you can see there, he is third on the grid at the moment. Dinky P in fourth. And then we have Jose, Nesmax, Teb 007. Tebs 007, should I say, not 2007. Apologies there, Tebs. I could see you there, and let's see how it all goes down this evening. So as I said, please forgive me, my voice hopefully it can hold up for majority of the race at the moment, but it seems as though I am picking up a bit of flu, so maybe my throat doesn't last the whole event, but I do apologize in advance right now before we go ahead and start this race. It is the Canadian Grand Prix. You can see it is slightly cloudy, not absolutely overcast, so that's good news. We'll see how it goes on a little bit later. Ronald LaRue putting some track information, temperature to drop from 26 to 29 degrees Celsius, as well as up to 25 degrees, and the weather's moving up and down. So let's have a look and see how they're all going out. Here's Nor Raider in the Renault at the moment, on board with Gavin Pig at the moment, just to see where he's going to be coming. And quite an interesting one there, because looks as though, what the heck is going on? Gav Pig back, obviously, and also Dinky P back. So I don't know what was going on there with them driving, but obviously quite humorous because they didn't do the formation lap. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one for them. And then lots of information coming through, just giving us a clear indication of who's where on this track at the moment. And on board with Tabs 007 at the moment. And it does look as though we are watching a couple of individuals that have disconnected. But let's see how it all goes down, because as we're coming into the first corner, it is no Raider. And I can tell you now, he's obviously pushing to make sure he stays out in front, which he does do. And it looks like Connor Young has moved up a position on Dinky P. Gav Pig dropping back severely at the moment. I don't think he got a good start at all. And then Nesmax also moving up into 4th position at the moment. A great race that we're looking at the moment. And Connor Young losing it slightly there. Got a bit of a slip out there, but seems to be back in. Backs and pieces coming off the cars at the moment, as you can see. Oh, looks as though there was a little bit of a nudge there, but it looks as though they're all coming back together. Nesmax coming in the fold of things there. He's dropped down a position, obviously slightly behind, but I'm sure he's going to make his way up through the pack again, because he's now into 3rd position. Nesmax into 4th at the moment, as we're coming down and looking at exactly what's going on here. And I just want to go back up here. You can see now as they're coming through there, nice bit of work through that particular middle section as we're coming through on the tops here. Dinky P down in, I think he's in the pits at the moment, but obviously a lot of lag from what I can see at the moment. Two cars in the pits at the moment. It is the Williams as well as the McLarens. They are in the pits at the moment. This is a 35 lap race, and we've done already 2 laps of the 35. Yeah, unfortunately, my voice is going at the moment. So, yeah, when you say no commentary, unfortunately, at the moment, I'm trying to just save my voice. Um, but yeah, at least we're watching the race, seeing what's going on. I'm trying to keep it as entertaining as possible. As you can hear, my voice is not doing too well. So I'm trying to bring you as much as I can of the action, but obviously to not hurt your ears with my voice at the moment, because it's not going too well based on my vocal cords, mate. Yeah, so just bringing you back to lap 32 of 35 laps. Obviously, my voice not available for commentary this evening. Do apologize, but at least what I tried to do is bring you the racing as it stands at the moment. And as my sincere apologies for the lack of commentary. But as you can hear, my voice is not what it normally sounds like. And I didn't want to put you through the pain of listening to this type of commentary the whole evening. So once again, we're on lap number 33 of 35 laps. Nor Raider really coming through at the moment and showing what he's made of, and some great driving. It's obviously started to rain probably about 5 or 6 laps ago, and you can see there is some tricky conditions that the guys have to be putting up with at the moment. At the moment, Nesmax around about 9 seconds behind Dinky P620, so yeah, pretty comfortable from where he's been at the moment, and handled himself very, very well. So lap 33, we're going into lap 34 of this race at the moment, and as you can see, Nor Raider is definitely leading this pack, and almost the final 2 laps to go, and this race will be done and dusted. As you can see, going back, Dinky P not too far off the pace of Nor Raider at the moment, but I'll be pretty interested to see if he's got any time penalties. I did see a couple coming through for Dinky P. Does this mean that Nesmax does go up? Boinky's now coasting. He's out of this race. Oh, there you see how dangerous it is at this point in time. You want to just try and keep it together. Make sure you're maintaining your line, but also just taking in complete control. Those mediums really 15 laps done on those mediums, so long way for Dinky P there on those mediums. And you can see Nesmax, he's also 10 laps in. Emi Alonso 17 laps on those mediums, 13 seconds behind, so you can see the toll that's taken there. And then Tinahin, he's on 6 laps on those softs at the moment, and as you can see, lots and lots of driving in this rainy weather at the moment. So as I said, my voice totally finished. Obviously I've picked up a bit of flu. It has been pretty cold up in Johannesburg at the moment, so that is probably why I'm speaking with this horrid voice at the moment. But hopefully everything will be back to normal as soon as possible. So we're on lap number 35 now. And as you can see, the rain starting to come down severely. Boinky is out of this race. He's DC'd. Emi Alonso, you can see that rain now coming down, affecting his grip on this car. But as you know, 18 laps on those mediums is a heck of a long way, and can create havoc. So he's going to be looking to see if he can just keep that car on the track. There you go, Nor Raider as well as Nesmax moves up now into 2nd position overall, which I thought was going to be the case because Dinky P did pick up a substantial amount of penalties. And just going overall, you can see there now up into 5th place is Jose. and some really great driving by all the drivers. I'm just, as again I mentioned, my voice lost this evening, so it was definitely a loser on this track. So that's why I didn't want to put you through the pain of listening to my squeaky voice. But I hopefully by next week my voice will be back to normal, and I'll be able to bring you some great commentary based on what we've seen this evening. Renault dominates on the podium this evening. You can see there, great drive by both the Renault drivers. Nevertheless, to say, Nesmac still in there. He's in that Red Bull and manages to keep himself tidy. But well done to David taking it. Norrader there, David. He's taken it again. And congratulations all round. So we'll see you next time. As I said, apologies for my voice. You can see how many penalties were up there. But we'll see you next time here on the South African Academy Online Racing. Thanks for joining us. And God bless. Keep safe. And we'll see you next time.